Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. This is another weekly news update. I come to you guys with the top stories of the week in the LEGO community. This episode's a pretty mixed bag in terms of interesting little stories that happened kind of all over the industry for LEGO. And before we jump into the news, first I would like to say that the custom build that came out in the web store this week is actually two different builds, construction vehicles from the designer Fukusaku. This is the Aurochs dump truck and the loader. These are some classic vehicles that will simply never stop getting created in LEGO bricks, but when it comes to official sets, I don't know if LEGO will ever try to get quite as detailed as Fukusaku did with these designs. They're really excellent. You can check us out at www.brickvault.toys if you wanted to build these for yourself. The video is linked in the description below, along with links to all the different articles that I've used to talk about the news today. Alright, let's jump right in. I feel like going for ideas first. So from LEGO Ideas, two new sets got voted in with 10,000. This is the Roman Warship from the builder Ian Ha. Love the color details for this model. We don't have a lot of brown, which is nice. There's a lot of tan and nougat and dark green and red and just a bunch of color on this ship, which is excellent. The stand is tall and ornate, and of course the colorful shields on the sides really grabs your eye as a display piece. In terms of a nautical vessel, LEGO has never done a Roman warship before. Stylistically, this is probably closer to their Viking line compared to anything else they've ever done, but it really is a unique build, and I can see why people enjoyed it and decided to give it 10,000 votes of support. Along with that, the Addams Family Mystery Mansion set got 10,000 votes as well. The designer Disney Brick 55 was the builder for this one, and it's an interesting concept because you can see it almost looks like a complete house from the front, but when you turn it around, this entire area is open, and it looks like permanently so. There's no walls that would encase this whole building. That of course makes the play area pretty accessible, and visually it makes the inside of the house very open and easy to interact with. You guys let me know what you think about this set. Conceptually, it's a little bit different because there is no closed off back for a large building like this, which is, I think, not really been done before, at least certainly not at this scale. But the details and intrigue of the universe of this set certainly seem to be there. Anyways, congrats to both designers for getting those 10,000 votes. We showed off the LEGO Collectible Minifigure Series 21 last week. Here's a picture of their packaging now, so you can see what this would look like on shelves. You can see the boxes are a bit smaller. These will sell for $5 a pop starting January 1st. And while we're talking about collectible minifigure series, I read an article from Alan Tran at thebrickfan.com, and the rumor is that the next series coming out in May may be based on Space Jam 2. Before, the rumor was about Looney Tunes characters. Now specifically people are talking about another Space Jam movie and the minifigure collectible series being based on them. You can click the links in the description below to see the article about which figures will probably or possibly be coming down the line for that wave, if it's true. Remember, just rumors. And then actually, the biggest story of the week came from New Zealand. Apparently a January to May New Zealand catalog was revealed last week, and along with it, tons of sets that nobody had seen yet until just now. There really are a lot of sets to get through, so I'm just going to focus on the few that have really started to make waves, no pun intended. The new theme of Ninjago seems to be island-based. There's some interesting boat builds, a lot of teal color highlights, and I do like this design for an island. The characters definitely look interesting. I like that new tiki face mask piece. Remember, check out the links in the description below to see all the new sets, but this is a weird one. Look at these cubed animals from Dots. I'm very curious to see what the custom building community is going to do with these interesting shapes and builds later down the line. And in general, it definitely looks like there's some fun sets coming down the way. Now, certainly the most interesting bit of news, at least for us here in the studio, was the announcement from the CMO of LEGO talking about BrickLink. That was Julia Golden. Essentially, the news is that the BrickLink team is expanding for 2021. They're working on different tools that will help searches and part optimization for custom designs. And they're also reintroducing the AFOL designer program. And on a another related article, there's even talk that rejected projects from the LEGO Ideas team may end up getting put onto the BrickLink site, possibly through the AFOL program. Personally, I'm hyped that BrickLink is getting a bit more attention and resources so they can optimize themselves a little bit better, but we'll really have to see what the community says and what LEGO does about it, because there is certainly a lot to be desired when it comes to optimizing the searches for making orders as cheap as possible for the buyers on the market. Anyways, links to everything are in the description below if you want to see more. There definitely is more in terms of the articles I'm talking about right here for BrickLink. The page of retiring soon sets has been updated on the LEGO website. The Tantive 4, most recent larger set, is on the retiring soon list, at least in Europe, along with the LEGO creator Volkswagen T1 camper van. There's a lot of power function sets that are going to be getting retired soon, Hidden Side, Lego Movie 2, a bunch of other stuff, so you can check out that list. And then this is kind of an interesting one. The Lego Batman 1989 Batmobile set number 76139, an amazing model, is getting an updated roof piece. You can actually contact the Lego group if you bought this set to get the different pieces to make the update. This model has been sitting right next to me for a really long time, so I can look at it right now and tell you how different it is. It's really not that different. They're just adding some of those new 2x6 tiles, which, don't get me wrong, I'm totally happy to get. And essentially they're just doing it so that sleek, shiny look of the Batmobile is consistent through the whole model instead of this matted larger plate that we have on the top. Never really noticed it, but it's interesting that they're doing it now. My guess is they just didn't have a reason to keep on making that larger matted tile piece, so it's more cost effective for them to just update the model in the factory for the next iteration. Blah blah blah, it's just cheaper, and actually it probably looks a little bit better. I believe our set was sent to us from the LEGO group, so I don't know if we can actually call them up and get these new pieces, but if you did buy the set, I believe you can contact LEGO and they will send you the different pieces for free. Bunch of new Polybags got revealed for 2021, and I really do mean a bunch. There's just a lot to show here. Personally, I thought the Imperial Shuttle Polybag reveal was kind of interesting. The build style is actually sort of close to the one that my brother ended up designing not too long ago. Along with Polybags, over at Brickset there were a bunch of reveals for tiny sets, the Year of the Ox set, Brickheadz German Shepherd from the new Pets line of Brickheadz. Man, I feel bad for the person on Ideas that got voted in with those tiny little doggos, because they did it sort of in the Brickheadz style. Doesn't really come as a huge surprise. These are some pretty fun builds and I can see why people would want them. Here's the Lego Ideas vintage car that won that contest a while back. It looks really good. Lego Roses and Lego Tulips are coming down the line, which should match up nicely with the rest of the flowers that came out recently for Lego Creator, or will be coming out soon for Lego Creator, I should say. And once again, there's a few extras if you guys want to see them. The images will be all in the links in the description below. With that though, that is the end of the news. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can check out those amazing construction vehicles from Fukusaku also in the description below. He did an excellent job designing them. They're really easy to follow in the instructions with some very advanced building techniques. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember, if you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe. Do whatever it is that you want to do at the end of the day. Thank you so much again for watching, sticking around to the end of the video, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.